lot of.
Oh, so that's where they were. I was wondering where the ONIC jumps were going.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, gems.
I thought the Indonesian broadcast was having it easy this time, but guess what?
Traffic
all
in Indo, you know,
balanced
you gotta
out.
take your time.
No. That's a lot of dives so far, though. That's a Yuzhong and the Joy already for ONIC. So if ever they do go for the Arlot Fredrin, then that's really good potential punish. You could get the final slash, also change or disturb the positioning here.
Or at the very
Especially
least, just
for the
peel the Joy, right?
Yeah.
Just keep this Farsa
Yep.
protected.
Yeah, right now for Alter Ego, they can go for many different ways. They pick up the Sora, and now with the Guinevere as well. One of my most hated picks, 17% win rate.
Was that its first win just yesterday, right? So
It was the first, no, it was 2 days ago in the hands of Detective.
Oh.
Yeah. And Detective is not with us. I mean, he's still alive, but meaning like he's not in the top 8. Yeah, he's, you know what I mean.
He's been eliminated from the tournament, unfortunately. But man, I don't know.
And this is the rematch of the grand finals of MPL Indonesia. ONIC against Alter Ego. Winning this one makes it a much better time because losing, you're going to face against Team Liquid.
Welcome.
Gonna be real tough here. The laning phase has been such a detriment throughout the entirety of today. I think that has to be today's theme for every single one of these games. Lose lane, lose game.
Yep. Now we're looking at the sides. Right on cue, we'll have to see how this goes for both Lutpi, Nino, Skylar, and Arfi, who are all fighters. There are no marksmen in this game. So I am more, but I'm more inclined to believe that we are gonna see all brawls and no easy turret pushes, not unless there is a successful team fight.
Well, let's see, because they were already starting to start these fights by the Lethal Wanderer and Yasuke. No, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have autoed the minions. And that's first blood going over to Skylar.
Again, very Indonesian draft is like, we will fight, and who's the slowest will lose.
Yeah, but you gotta look at ONIC. They have so many dashes and ways to chase after you. And Yasuke can only use a spatial migration to get away, but he used it to jump in. So one mistake could cost you so much. And this skill shot hero is not gonna like it when it misses all the time.
I mean, able to get the Purify, but again, I kind of feel like by the time Sans, you know, like in 40 seconds, I don't think any gank will come over to Sans. Yasuke now has to make sure that he keeps up when it comes to the farm. I feel like after this, they might be able to go for that play, but you gotta wait for Hijime to at least get 4.
Let's see whether he's going to get it on time, right? Because now that Yasuke has already given away that first blood, Keyboy, he's making sure that he's marking him, right? Making sure, hey, where are you? Where are you currently at with your levels?
And it was Skylar who actually got first blood. So it makes it easier for the Esmeralda.
Force the flicker. Also, the traction pulse coming in from San. At least two flickers have gotten out of the way. This technically should be a no contest, but I feel like Yasuke, he's not gonna let it go easy unless he sees too much pressure. And Keyboy gets right on top of Nino. The Sundering Strike does barely anything to him. As Yasuke, he's thinking about it. No, Kyrie secures it. Arfi in position, gets right on top of Skylar, even with the curtain call as well. Oh, the whole house in the rupee is thrown at Keyboy. They really did not like him.
At least they got something. We're able to trade even despite losing that objective. And I guess that's what you need to consider if you're Yasuke. When you jump in, it's that you will have other people to help you. And it's not the best time when we saw him trying to think about contesting for the objective. Oh, that's another jump.
More traction pulse also gets pulled in. Yasuke quickly getting out of there. Could not commit any further. This tech charge as well onto Keyboy, forcing the flicker, and now Sans having to use the hover pack to get away from the feathered airstrike.
That was a solo kill from Kyrie too.
He's doing real well, and they still find him. No, the Violet Requiem, one auto, and he had the super magic. Quickly, magic comes away, spatial migrations to close the distance, and yes, we did see that Kyrie was able to find a kill of his own on the opposite side of the map against Nino.
Gideon Brigida, this is the kind of games that observers will show their boss and be like, guys, we work hard, okay? All right? Not every game is a macro fest. Here in Indonesia, it's tough being an observer, okay? You gotta be fast.
I think observers need health insurance at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, at least give them a burger. and more money, but, you know.
I don't know. We need two cameras for this, honestly.
Let's give him a cake.
I don't think the cake would go well.
They don't like
think-
Indonesians don't like cake.
No, I feel like a cake is messy, and most of the time, like 80% of the cake doesn't get touched
True.
anyway, so it's just a pain. It's an Asian thing, I suppose. But now, as
Fine,
we
we'll
see-
give a banana.
Oh, Yasuke, he finds it. Violet Requiem already good, and straight into it. They give the kill over to Nino. Good initiation. 3 ults were used, however, for this upcoming turtle fight.
Hildas have not been having a good day.
Not a Hilda day, no.
It's
Hilda's sad. I would say since yesterday, Hilda a bit sad.
Hilda very, very sad.
Oh.
The stun is good.
Yeah.
Hijime, now with the feathered airstrike, just wants to make sure
Oh.
that Sans is out of the fight. He uses his Purify as well. First item already complete.
Yeah, okay, now Yasuke knows Sans doesn't have the Purify, so it might be a target later on, but Skylar drops first, wait.
Oh, wait, the Mighty Swing pushes Keyboy back into position here as we see that. Oh, the Cloud Shift! It's good! Nino finds it! And now the backline. Wow, the tech charge reached all the way into the wall as now we see the electrifying beats. Oh no, Kyrie still unluckily having his dashes up. Thank goodness for Temporal Rain.
So it's not Yasuke who actually goes for Sans, it's gonna be Nino, who is, I think, the better option too, since you need Yasuke to be here for this turtle take, and that's gonna be an objective for Alter Ego. But the lead somehow, at least, is still manageable for ONIC.
It's nice that the team is managing a 1 kill per minute ratio here so far. I think it will ramp up pretty soon.
Once again, the catch, magic thump right into the Violet Requiem. Yasuke is just not missing a beat. He is not scared to engage no matter the odds.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an easy game for me. I don't feel like I need to talk much.
I don't know. I think right now the big difference, despite Alter Ego being the team that is more decisive, ONIC is the one who has the lead for some reason.
Yeah, and we're seeing how these hero synergies are slowly starting to make sense. Even though, or whoever Yasuke wants to gank, it's gonna be Nino, and there's gonna be really good help from him because they have like multiple ways to set up. If it's gonna be Arfi on the top lane, oh,
Oh, it doesn't hit, doesn't connect. Skylar still
close.
gets to live, but now Sans and Keyboy just push out Alec and making sure that Hijime doesn't find a better position.
Yep.
Tech charge right into the spatial migration. Violent Requiem forcing out Purifies and Flickers all across the board, and Nino will not let these kills slip between his fingers.
should we make a list of the possible combos that you could see from Alter Ego? Because I forgot to take into account the Grok and the Guinevere.
Yes,
Oh,
it
no.
does. There's so many knockups on the side of Alter Ego. And I think now we're realizing that their composition has more synergy than we initially thought.
Yeah. No, this is kind of like a party. Oh,
I mean, look at the party. It's not going too well for Skylar now. On an Esme, nonetheless.
okay, if I can continue. It's like a party. Someone jumps in, brings the music. Everyone stands up and jump and jump and jump and jump. And then they just get wasted.
It's like a man walks in, starts playing the Fetty Wap. Everybody gets in on it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, oh, hold on, for the S-Strike.
Yeah, it gets canceled out early on, and Lupi is getting involved! A petrified, furious dive to end Hijime's life as Skylar maintains pressure on the top side, and now the Falling Star who doesn't connect, and Kyrie has to back away.
Really good entry from Lutpi there. So now the Farsa has a death. But then, Black Dragon form?
He doesn't have Petrify. It's a little scary, and San still has 8 seconds left before getting back. Yasuke easily going to be able to take this turtle away now, and Lookby making sure that Yasuke might pay the price. The backline, however, is going down as Keyboy's already dead, and Lookby is all by himself. The Feathered Airstrike now out! Hijime gets his revenge.
Oh my goodness! Now there's another attempt to take out Kyrie, and Kyrie, he seemed to be in the perfect position to try and contest. But Alec, he made sure that there weren't any opportunities available for him. That was a wild charge dedicated to just deny Kyrie of the retribution and the Violet Requiem timings too. There was no one to stop Yasuke.
You didn't, don't forget to drink water. Okay, you can take the time now. But yeah, Alter Ego 1.9, 2,000 ahead at this point. The damage is mostly coming in from Nino here. Hijime does not have a free time to attack people, but once the ult is there,
Yeah.
ONIC will know. ONIC will know when he has the feather S.
Yeah, this is sad.
He doesn't keep it a secret.
RP2 has to see Halberd already, so like, that answers more. problems.
I mean, it should. Here we go. The traction pulse once again as Kibo is looking to peel the rest of the team. Skylar doing some good work at slowing down the front line as Yasuke, Alec, and Arfi are forced to back off. Sans must keep control over the mid because where exactly is Nino?
Yeah.
Now bot.
Oh, they're flying towards Kyrie.
They want him bad, and Hujime realizes he can't keep up with that type of pace.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the Indonesian experience so far. Fight over fight over fight, you know, drums.
Yeah. My eyes are getting exercised. I gotta
Your
pay
eyes is getting exercised.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah, I gotta pay attention to the minimap.
Yeah.
It's not easy having one eye on the minimap and the other eye looking
How
at player
strong
hands.
can your eye be?
I don't know. It's weak. I'm wearing contacts.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm wearing glasses. He as well. We need stronger eyes.
We all need stronger eyes. But I think it's mainly because of Nino that you really have to pay attention to the minimap. Like, he's not just an EXP laner who gets to dive on the backlines or tries to set up for team fights. He's an EXP laner who can actually go for pickoffs himself.
So it's kind of like Innocent, half EXP, half gold.
When he's on the Sora, then yes.
Yes. That's the only way to actually put it. But now Alec is kind of out of position here, but no one to really punish him because Sans is just too busy trying to clear up that wave against Hijime. Now Kibo and Lupe are thinking about it, and Sans might be in some trouble. Hasn't used the hover jets just yet. He's thinking about it, but Nino looking for the flank of Skylar, gets on top of Hijime. With the help of the falling star moon, still has his purifies. They back off. The tier 2 might end up collapsing if they keep taking this fight as Kyrie has been farming the entire top side. Another feathered airstrike to no avail and another falling star moon from Skylar.
Okay, they're not gonna go and commit to Skylar. They have not enough information just yet, but that's a lot of damage from RP you're seeing. Yasuke and Nino already positioned themselves here in the Lord, but Lutpi with the Black Dragon form will make you a bit more hesitant to start things up.
Yeah, I gotta say, right now Hijime has to make sure that whenever he does use his ult, someone gets taken down, because I kind of feel like it's just zoning them away, but I feel like the timing of the zone isn't the best.
Oh, tech charge being thrown out here. Even the mighty swing not to the right angle, but Sans is still getting hit by the curtain call as they commit as Arfi flickers forward, ends up dying, and Lutpi saves a life with his petrify.
I mean, again, everyone is looking for those individual plays, but you have friends. Open up to your friends and tell them, I need help.
Yeah,
I want to kill this guy.
that felt a
join
bit too
me.
forced.
That felt very real in game. But now Lupi is looking for opportunities to actually use the Black Dragon form, but they're not being given to him. Alter Ego has been dancing back and forth, and Nino having to use the Cloud Chip pretty early on here in Lightning form. Forced to use the ult very early on as the Black Dragon form loses 50% of his HP, but Kyrie secures a Lord, a no contest so late into the game.
Yeah, even though Alter Ego were the ones holding the Lord Pit for so long, it just took one decision from Arfi to force a kill onto Sans for ONIC ID to be able to secure that objective. And again, ONIC ID too, before they actually committed to that, have been doing a really good job at making sure the opposite side was under control. So Arfi or even Nino had to pay attention to that too and not just constantly stand around the Lord Pit.
Yeah, we can see here that Alec already changed the boots now using the conceal, so maybe we'll go for a play after this because Alter Ego, just like Eden said, this is kind of a wombo combo kind of draft. And for a wombo combo to happen, you kind of have to attack together. By the way, the Lord is down bot. Maybe they need to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, they were like posturing for a very long time. I mean, these T2s were going to get broken at some point anyway, so you might as well let it go. But the inhibitor turrets is where you might actually need to put a lot more emphasis. If you look at the top side, the Violent Requiem does connect, and Arfi able to keep up Kyrie out of the picture. Cloud Shift already done. Sundering Strike with a Feathered Airstrike as well to lock Lutpi in place. He's got no Furious, not no way to channel it.
Don't you just love dying slowly like that?
He had the Black Dragon form though, but even if he did use that, the time would be enough for Alter Ego to already burst him down. So there was just no escaping that situation. But again, Alter Ego, despite the sacrifice on the tier 2 down bottom, actually were able to kill Kyrie. So I think that was a choice they consciously made.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the build that Nino is actually opting for this time round. Wait, hold on. Feathered Airstrike going to be used to siege their opponents down. And mid-tier 1 will fall into the hands of Alter Ego Esports, and they're looking to greed out for a little bit more. Cloud Shift, the pull, only one, and Skylar doesn't mind. Keyboy looking for an opportunity to get into the back, but with the purple buff already stolen, Alter Ego make their escape.
Could have been 2 if Sans didn't have the Purify, but luckily he did, and Alter Ego did not force the fight anymore. So far, it's looking really good despite ONIC being the ones to secure that most recent Lord.
I gotta say, despite the KDA, I kind of feel like Sans is doing quite good in the sense that people keep trying to get onto him. He's trying his very best to deny a kill over to Alter Ego. Either make sure that he himself survives or his team survives.
Oh, he pulls Skylar in. Feathered Airstrike right on top of him as well, forcing him to Purify. Out doesn't have the Frost Moon Shield to keep himself alive. Another pick goes to Alter Ego.
He just used the clouds to bring him back in, even though the barrier looked like it wasn't in the best position.
Yeah, the shifting skies, man. It's a very, very, very strong ult. Really looks like Muntan wants to give this hero a skin. And everyone's waiting for that one.
Dude, that skin would be so king, dude. That'd be so king. But you know what? Never mind.
I mean, like, everyone's been waiting for 1,000 episodes at this point.
And now we see this next upcoming fight about to begin. Nino looking for an opportunity. He's gotten pretty deep into enemy lines, and Alec opens up the Tri-Brush, which is perfect. However, Kyrie is waiting in the back, and now, wait, the Conjugate's already gone. Keyboy flickers out of there. Kyrie, he has an opportunity to get back in there, and now the Black Iron Dragon form is coming out as Arfi takes down Keyboy. They're looking for Arfi next, and the Feather Airstrike can only do so much. He gets canceled up with Petrify. Hijime melts under Lupni's pressure as Yasuke focuses on the Lord. They focused on the fight, and ONIC caught what they were looking for. As Nino gets back in, Scott, he's dead. Solo killed. Nino still has his ult as he guns down Lutfi as well. Skylar trying to peel him up as Kyrie comes in with the electrifying beats. Mighty swing from Alec might be the only saving grace in Yasuke. Knocks them up. Beautiful play coming in for the side of Alter Ego as they chase down Skylar.
Skylar tanky enough to sustain the damage that's being thrown at him, and that will not connect anymore. They might not force this, but I don't know where to start. That team fight took a bit too long, and I think it's great that we were able to talk about Skylar first, because I feel like Skylar, the moment he started paying a bit too much attention to the backlines of Alter Ego Esports, Nino and the others just had a free pass.
The only thing I can say, get in, Brigida. We have to wait for a while. But now teams have figured out how to use the Sora.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, I can set up for my team, but I kind of have damage.
I recall now, the flicker being forced out of Keyboy, I think, is where things started to get a bit difficult for ONIC ID. And he still doesn't have it, by the way.
Yep. Right now they're playing the War of Attrition. Inhibitors are starting to fall. Mid inhibitors still hold strong as the top side breaks on the long lane. And with 93 more seconds, Alter Ego has set up for the next impacting Lord. But with the second wave, I don't know if they're going to get more from this. ONIC ID refused to find another window of opportunity until that Lord spawns.
I gotta say, the game tier has been loopy, but everyone else, I don't really see much here.
Well, Traction Pulse on towards Alec. Kind of interesting, but now they jump straight on towards Keyboy's side. No, the Feather Airstrike is gone, and the Black Dragon form has been called as well. Keyboy loses his immortality, tries to flicker out of there, gets out in the nick of time.
I don't want to use Hilda after this anymore. Such a bad day for Keyboy.
Oh, the Purify save Sans alive, the Mighty Swing, as well as the Tech Charge find no value as Kyrie gets into the middle fight. The Cloud Chip pushes him forward, dashes out of the way, gets stunned. Hijime is landing everything. His heat-seeking missiles cannot be avoided. Flickers forward for more. The Traction Pulse comes on through his Yasuke, goes right into the form of the Winter Crown. But the backline dies. Keyboy finally finds Hijime, and now it's all up to Lutfi. Once again, Nino has this all as they brawl it out in front of the Crystal, and Lutfi finally using his Petrify, but it's too late. That's GG, well played. Alter Ego Esports take game one.
I gotta say, after this game,